Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpents. If you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Serpents, serpents, serpents. What a day. What a day. We had Terra Luna and now FTX. So the rumors, the concerns that people had around FTX are true. And it has been a bloodbath out there. Now, if you can hear my voice, my excitement, it's because I don't care what's going on at the moment in the market. I see straight through the BS, all calculated, all planned, all by design. And the great thing about blockchain is you can trace everything. And this was all calculated. This was in the making. And Binance, CZ, is one bad man. He is a wolf. So number one is going to buy number two, which is massive for the market. Hope you guys are feeling okay. I know that days when the market is in the red can be very stressful. And I hate it when you guys, some of you out there have, trouble sleeping, trouble focusing, being really, really worried about what's going on in the market. Long term, this will just be another speed bump along the way. I am super optimistic about the future of blockchain, the future of crypto, the solutions that it provides, and all we're seeing out there at the moment is a shakeout. They want you to fear, they want you to shake out, they want you to panic sell. And again, it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but there is no way that the serpents are not going to see the reality of what's actually going on here. And what's going on here is a hustle takeover by Binance to buy out FTX. So we need to be patient and see how this plays out. Now, how did FTX go today? Well, here you have it. We're currently sitting at $4.80 US, 73.90% down for the day. At the time of making this, could go even lower. It could go even lower. I believe it touched $3 today. It's been insane. It's been crazy what has been going on with it. But yes, it touched to $3.15 at one point today. That is low. That is very, 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 very low. So when we look at the market today and we see 11% drops, 9% drops, 15% drops for the day. If we look at the 24-hour, of course, let's take a look here. We've got FTX right at the top with 74.17% at the time of making this, and it went even lower. Solana has been absolutely smashed in the last 24 hours. 42% down for the week. Aptos, Chiliz, and the list just goes on and on and on of cryptocurrency projects today that have been slammed. But one thing you got to realize about your Algorand and your Chainlinks of the world, they are still the same project that they were yesterday. And I had a guy today say, "Oh, how much did you lose today?" Well, I didn't lose anything because I didn't sell anything today. So you got to get that. You got to be very careful how you speak to yourself and how you interact with yourself. Oh my God, I lost so much money today. Did you? Because you still hold the exact same amount of tokens that you did yesterday. The problem is that you guys are thinking about it in fiat. And I'm trying to tell you that we're not going back to fiat. So it's a change of mentality. You still have the exact same amount of tokens that you had yesterday. You're just comparing it to fiat. And I'm telling you that by the time we're finished, we're not converting back to fiat anymore. That's the point. So make sure you focus on how you speak to yourself about how you invest. Because how you speak to yourself will determine whether you panic sell or panic sell when you're in a slight profit, which happens a lot. Now, 4 reasons why Ripple will be unaffected by the SEC win over LBRY. Well, first of all, the crypto community concerned over the SEC victory over LBRY, the case was judged in a different circuit with different laws. The SEC wanted an easy win to set up a precedence in its crypto crackdown. Now, the key thing here that sets it apart compared to the LBRY is that LBRY failed the Howey test, but Ripple has already been tested for the Howey test. and it passed. So there's no need to compare, to panic around the two, because they are different, completely different cases. Now, I had a laugh at this. I think this is absolutely hilarious. I don't know what you guys think about it, but Ripple won't hire BitBoy as network activity points to possible Ripple win in the XRP lawsuit. Crypto influencer BitBoy has his application for Director of Strategy and Operations rejected by Ripple. Sorry, it's just too funny. It's just too funny. Oh man, I had a really good laugh at that. So that's hilarious. That's hilarious that he even applied and even thought that he could get the role of Director of Strategy and Operations. I mean, the audacity is never ceases to amaze me with that guy. I mean, that is hilarious. So XRP focused investment products inflows surge as investors see SEC case against Ripple increasingly fragile. Look, the product that Ripple has, the solution that it provides, is unmatched. And it's just a matter of time until the mass adoption occurs. And every day that new organizations and new companies start to use the Ripple product, it continues to weaken and weaken and weaken the SEC case. I mean, the fact that we're still here is a miracle. Like, it's insane that we're still here. Now, assessing the LBRY SEC feud and its impact on Ripple's long-standing claim is very interesting. It is very fascinating. So there's been so many comparisons made, so many talks and discussions. My simple explanation to you is that they are two completely different worlds. And I'm not taking what happened to LBRY, not even with a pinch of salt. It will not impact the Ripple versus SEC case. Now, again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just giving it to you guys how I think it's going to play out. Now, what US SEC's win against LBI means for Ripple, I mean, it has been a talk of the town. Like, everybody is talking about this and, you know, what it means and what does it mean and what's going to happen and how it's going to impact. This is what they want you to do, right? This is what they want you to worry. They want you to panic. They want you to think that they have a chance at winning. Look, it ain't going to happen. It's a settlement or a win for Ripple. It's so crystal clear that it's almost ludicrous to think that it's not going to happen, because they are two completely different cases. Now, it has been a mass panic day. Triggers of 1 trillion crypto price crash and short squeeze warning as FTT goes into freefall, dragging down Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XP, Solana, Cardano, and Dogecoin. The whole market has crashed, right? I mean, the whole market today has gone down. It has gone down significantly. It's been a bit of massive drop today across the board. It is significant. It's not taken lightly, and it will take a little bit of time to recover. But ultimately, the lesson here is that if it's not on a ledger, it's not your crypto, not your keys, not your G's, as one of my TikTok followers said in the comments. Not your keys, not your G's. And that's very true. And just be very cautious what you do out there. Also understand that the market is manipulated. And Binance had an opportunity and it took it. He's a hustler. That's what he did. So where do we go from here? What happens? Well, patience, serpents. Patience is very important right now. Very important. Because where we are at the moment, we need to wait until the dust settles before we decide what our next move is. Right now, the way that the market is moving, we could be heading further down. There is a very strong chance that we're going to go down before we go up. Very strong chance. And what you don't do now is you try and catch a falling knife. Wait for the bottom. You might not get the exact bottom, but wait for the bottom. And then, only then, go for it. So be very mindful of what is going on right now and how it's all playing out. Especially as at the moment, at the time of making this, I'm seeing the Tether coin fluctuate between $1 and 99.997 cents, which is really interesting right now at the time of making this. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on that to have a look at how the stablecoin Tether performs. But right now, it's time to analyze. It is not time to start to buy because we could be purchasing a falling knife. So the theory of 28 cents that I've had for 8 weeks now could be coming to fruition. And this is the kind of event that can make that sort of thing happen. Now, at the time of making this, we're sitting at 37 cents. We're at 13.93% down for the last 24 hours. But 33 cents and 28 cents are still very, very, very likely to occur. If you look at this, is a classic pattern that is forming. So patience, serpents. Patience, patience, patience. Because right now, I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at it. I mean, we did touch 33. We touched 36 today. And I think there's still more to go. I think there is still more to go. We've got a bit more blood to come on the streets, cause that real massive panic out there into the market, and then we start to really see things take off, as we know they're going to. I hope you know they're going to, because cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. But today is a day of patience, is a day of checking out the market, understanding where we're going and what is happening before we make any moves. So patience out there, serpents. And as always, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. So thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.